So we are looking at these two examples. So we start from notes from point X. So this is X on a bearing of 25 degree. Note 25. So this is 25 degree. 25 degree. Another bearing Q is 6 kilometer. 6 from on a bearing of what? Of 162. This from, it means you still take it from this side. Take it from that side. From 162 is in the second quadrant. 162 is where? 162 is in the second quadrant. 162 is where? 162 is in the second quadrant. 162 is where? 162 is in the second quadrant. 162 is where? 162 is in the second quadrant. 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 One 62 is in the second quadrant. 162 is in the second quadrant. So this is the second quadrant. This is a what? Second quadrant. 162. 162. So this will be shorter than that. So we have 6 kilometer. And this is Q. This is P. Note from. Always note that from. So you join this. Can you see? You join it to this. Always note the line. The line is very important. The line is very so. Looking at this, you use your cosine rule. You use what? Cosine rule. So looking at cosine rule, we have cosine rule. This is Q. Q is 10. And this is P. This is X. So we have Q square E plus P square. What we are looking for is what? Is X. For cosine rule, the other sign will be minus 2PQ plus X. So this is 10 square plus 6 square minus 2 times 10 times 6 cos X. What is X? Now let's find the angle. Looking at this, we have 162 minus 90. That is what? 72. So this is 72. Then to find the rest here, 90 minus 25. You borrow 1 here, we have what? 5. 8. 8 minus 2, 6. We have 65. So when you add up, we have 137. So this is 137. This is 137. So the next one. The next one we have sine. We have sine. Looking at sine x over x equals to sine. This is going to give us 20 15. When you calculate it, we have 15 kilometers equals to sine what? Sine Q. We can use Q over P. Sine X over X. Sine Q. Looking at this. Sine X. P. So over Q. So you can say maybe sine since it's P from Q, this is X. So let's use this. Let's use this. 137. 137 and X. And Q is what we are looking for. Q and Q, small q. So sine 137 over X. What is X? We have X equals to sine Q. Sine Q over, so this is 15 over Q. What's Q? Q is 10. So you find your Q. You find your what? You find your Q. So what we are actually looking for is Q. So the bearing of P from Q is P. The bearing of P from Q is what you look for. Number 2. Two explorers leave camp at the same time and walk 5 kilometers. They leave at the same time. Leave is watching the same time on a bearing. So let's use this as C. So this is C. On a bearing of 39. So this is the first quadrant. 39. 5 kilometers per hour. The other works at 7.5 kilometers per hour. So 7.5 39 5 kilometers per hour. The other walk at 7.5 on the bearing of 265. Remember, the two of them, they leave the camp at the same what? At the same time. Àwọn méjì ló ń fi kíni, wọ́n fi camp sílẹ̀ at the same time. So at the same time, leave is what you will note. See, so is a camp. The leave camp. Camp is the sea. Leave. So two explorers on a bearing of 39. The other walk at 7.5 kilometers on a bearing of 265. So this is where 265. The other leave at the bearing of 265. So 265 is in the second quadrant. So we have 7. Let's make this shorter a bit. So 7.5 kilometers per hour. 7.5 kilometers per hour. So on a bearing of 265 5 2 6 5 2 6 5. Where is 2 6 5? This is where 2 6 5 is. 2 6 5. After 2 hours, how far apart are they? And what is the bearing of the second from first? 2 6 5. The other works at 7.5 km/h on a bearing of 2 6 5. 2 6 5. So 39. 90 minus 39. Borrow 1 here. We have 1. 8. 51. So this is 5 1. 5 1. 5 1. 5 1. Then 2 6 2 51. 2 6 5 minus 180. We have 5. Borrow 1 here, we have 85. So this is 85. This is 85. This is 85. So on a longer point, so this join with this. This join with this. It joins with this. So what's the bearing of the second from first? This is the first explorer. This is the second explorer. So what is the bearing of the second from the first? So if from this, so that's the bearing that they were asking for. So like this one that is 7.5 km/h, and this one that is 5 km/h. So the second work on that after 2 hours far apart are they. What is the bearing of the second from first? So I want us to continue. They have 5 7.5 E. E C E C. So after 2 hours, how far apart are they? And what is the bearing of the second from first? From first. From first. So what do you do? This is 51. So we continue from there. Is, let's make this F. So this is 90. 90. So we have 51 plus 90 plus 85. And that is 51 plus 85. 6. 136 plus 90. 6. 2. We have 226. 226. What is the bearing of the second from first? What is the bearing of the second from first? What is the bearing of the second from first? So from, where is the first one? So this is what we are looking for. From the first, this is what we are looking for. So from here, we'll talk. This is what we are looking for. What's the bearing of the second from two? This is where it is. Second from first. So this is 90. This line is what we are looking for. 90, 91, 80. So we look for this side, this side, this side, this side. And this side is what? 39. This is 51. So this, if you are to look at this, this is where we are looking for. This side. Side is what we are looking for. That is what we are looking for. So you can decide to find this side. You can decide to find this side. You can decide to find this side.